Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am Tayla Andre. Waking up with Tayla Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day we link up, but about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. Yesterday, we had the discussion about what is it that women want. And from that discussion, we went down a huge rabbit hole of almost everything and anything that has anything to do with a relationship, from women who have sons and have utilized their sons as companionship. We talked about the importance of having a father in a woman's life. We talked a little bit about everything, including what is it that women actually want and what is it that we need. And so what I wanted to do, because I didn't do it yesterday, was to go over some of the comments that were made on Facebook as far as what it is that women want. And then at 12 o'clock, we are live with CEO of Ardent Cannabis. And so we are going to be talking about cannabis from 12 to 1. And so I'm really excited about that conversation. But while we're here, how are you? It feels so good. We got a high at 86 today. We got a high of Tayla about to be high tomorrow and celebrating my birthday all day tomorrow and Sunday. And so I'm really I'm happy. I am really, really happy and super excited. Bestie is out here living her best life, our best life, and really putting on for me. So I can't tell you how much I love my friends and why it's so important to have good people around you. Good rising, good rising. Hey, love. And so without any further ado, let me just get to these comments. You know, you be picking up your phone and getting sidetracked of anything and everything else. That's just what happened. So what is it that women want from the age of good rising? Mike, how are you? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I am 38 years old. 38, still looking like an Ari sister. And let me get through these birthday wishes. Lord have mercy. What is it that women want? Damn. I didn't even know your page be looking like this when you get all these birthday things. Lot of mercy. Shoot. Oh my gosh. Somebody else might need to pull up my Facebook because I clearly cannot right now. Okay, there we are. Okay. Found it. Thank you for your patience. Good rising. How are you? How are you? All right. So, what is it that women between the ages of 35 and 50, if you are single, what do you want, need, or look for in a man? And so, assertiveness. Assertiveness. Remember, that was the word of the day yesterday after we got off the phone with daddy. So we had a whole conversation. And then when we call my daddy, because that's who I get all of my wisdom and understanding from. Joey said, I'm here waiting, like tapping his fingers. I'm waiting because we want to know. Fix a drink Friday. Mike, I need a drink. You gonna come bring me one? Danielle Hot Sauce Johnson, our CEO and founder, said money. That's all she needs from a man is money, because everything else she brings to the table. Benjamin Flukas, what up, Ben? He said, don't worry, I'll wait. Michelle Birch says stability in more than one facet of their lives and solid communication skills. Someone that can articulate themselves in an appropriate manner. Do what they say what they mean. So simple, right? One would think so. Do you know how many people, not even men, but human beings, if you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't wait for people to ask you 1,000,001 questions, get frustrated with 1,000,001 questions because you said you were going to do something and didn't follow through. Honesty, no drama, stability, goals, aspirations, God-fearing. That was from Chantel Paris Cannon. Renee, she said, at this point in my life, the same thing that I bring to the table is the least that I want. A house, a truck, a car, a bike, all paid for. Good looks, a good sense of humor, work history, decent credit. She didn't even say perfect credit, baby. She said decent credit. As far as what do women want from these men, decent credit. Sex drive on 10, and the rest we can work on. Renee said, Darrow said, Renee, I'll give you a cheat sheet. Men don't care about how much money you make. Yo, is that a real thing? Where my man's at? Men, do you care how much money a woman makes? And so I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and she was talking about, mind you, she has been single for a while now and has not had any suitors. And so it's been a minute for her. And so there's this gentleman who does not speak English, who is interested in her and like shows interest. And she was like, listen, like, first we work together. B, I know how much money you make. And I'm not even the type of chick that is after money, but you don't even make enough to get her. We can't even get an apartment with what you make, let alone purchase a house. So I know for women, it is a thing. Like, do you make enough to, provide a certain type of lifestyle? But for men, is that something that men think about? Is that something that men care about? Is that something that goes into your, top 10 or top 20? Not just that. Yesterday I was listening to a podcast, and it was the difference between the right one, the perfect woman and the right woman. And so I didn't understand what that meant until I started listening. He was just like, yo, the perfect woman, she got a job, she got a career, she got this, she got that. Like, on paper is laid out. On paper, she's perfect. But that right one got the intangibles. You just can't put your finger on it. You just can't, there's something about her. You can't just, I don't know. Like, there's no words for it. And it really hit different for me at that moment, as far as like, what is it that women want? We can say that we want this huge, long list of tangibles, but at the end of the day, it's the intangibles that we're really looking for. And that's why I can't even put into words what it is I'm looking for, because my ass is looking for intangibles. As far as these other comments, what is it that women want? Coming from women between the ages of 35 and 50 years old. I care about, and this is Renee responding to Darrow. I care about what's brung to the table other than what I bring. I can't be the only one providing stability in the relationship. So my first comment was describing what I want out of a man as to what a man cares about, but I feel where you're coming from. Wendy, what's going on? Wendy said, I'm looking for someone that is stable and down to earth, someone that I can laugh with, and a person that's okay with me being me. Where's Miss Tony at? Because that's exactly what was it Miss Tony or was it Danny? Danny was like, somebody who can make me laugh, somebody who I can have fun with, because I've been married, I've been in relationships, I've had a living. Now I want to have fun. I've been living with somebody my whole life. That's what Danny said. I've been living with somebody my whole life. Right now, I just want to have fun. Lisa Marie said, consistency does, period, not, period, exist, period. I do not claim none of these words. I'm just reading. I do not claim none of this. Jamar put a meme of a little kid going, what? Y'all make it seem so simple. Kristen Halbert said, same religion. I don't date non-practicing Christians at this point. Community-oriented, driven, secure in himself, and clever enough that we can trade jokes. I'm always at church, a march, or a service event. So if those things can't be shared, I'm cool with flying solo. Darrow asked her, Darrow seemed like a troll. You on here everywhere, Darrow. Darrow, or maybe he just looking for the right one. Okay, I got you. Emotional maturity. That is what women are looking for. Baby, you married though. you look hella married in this photo. Is you married? Because do you have emotional maturity in your relationship? Because maybe that's why you got married, because he provided emotional maturity, as far as a lot of these other men don't even have emotional intelligence, let alone emotional maturity. um Daryl asked Kristen whether or not her church had a singles ministry. She said it does not, unfortunately. Then again, I am the pastor's daughter, so I suppose I could work on addressing that, huh? And Daryl got, yo, I hate this man. Yo, I cannot stand him. What is his name? Anything I've ever seen, anything, everyone's like, oh, he got really, like, his podcast is amazing and you should really see him get interviewed by other people. I'll interview him. I got questions. Do you hate your black mother? Like, I want to understand why you hate black women so much, because I've never seen anything positive come out of his mouth. And women just want to go to him. Kevin, is his name Kevin? Whatever the boy name is. I don't know. Like, women who go to him are like, they want to be abused. I feel like they want to be. That's not my business. She said, I don't know. Only singles can answer. Well, I am excited, Jasmine Irving, for your relationship and for your happiness and for your bliss. And so God bless, and may you guys have all of the financial stability that you need in order not to get a divorce, because we had Alex E. Edwards on the show, and based on his book, Mortgage Before Marriage, it was like a high 70 something percent of marriages end because of financial instability. And so we have 10 minutes before we switch over and talk about cannabis. I am so excited to speak to Chanel of Ardent. Amber said phenomenal sex. And Daryl is really trolling. He over here is looking for somebody. He is looking. Mahela Beck said, nothing right now. Men are annoying me. And then other women were like, girl, yes, they're all annoying. I can't stand them. Julia Mahia said all of it. Tony Fontes said affection, loyalty, someone that sees the good in you, even in bad times, someone that knows what a relationship is based on and not is really what a relationship is really based on, and not what they see on Love and Hip Hop. All I need is a companion. I have everything else taken care of. But we also went through this conversation yesterday as far as a woman who has everything and doesn't need a man for anything else but companionship. Is that companionship truly companionship, or just another accessory to everything else that you already have? Denise DePina Reed, shout out to Mamalo. I do devotions every rising, and one rising I read, among other things, if you want a cute man, buy a picture. If you want some help, get a godly man. I will leave with that. Have a blessed day, ladies. And so where these godly men at? Yo, I need a Manny. I need a handy Mandy in my life. That's what I need. I need a handy Mandy. I be trying to fix things. It don't work out for me. And so Anari has been my handy Mandy my whole life. And so I really am concerned about my future when Anari goes off and lives his life. Like, who's going to be handy Mandy? And he's so, like, the way his brain works, Anari has never needed to look at instructions. He just looks at all of the pieces and puts the puzzle together. So whether it's a bookshelf with like whatever it may have been, he can just do it. Mayor Thomas said, I'm a godly like man. And as we all are, right? Not everybody is Jesus. Okay, Mayor Thomas. Is Mayor Thomas who you need, Mayor Thomas? Is Mayor Thomas even single to be having these conversations? That's what I want to know. You need him too? You need Handy Mandy? I'm gonna need for you to be Handy Mandy, Mayor Thomas. That's what I'm gonna need. Jerry said stability, adventure, the regular things like fidelity, gentleman-like manner, honesty, loyalty, fun, and loving. I'm not not necessarily in that order. He said he's single AF. Okay, then. Mayor Thomas is on a chopping block. Ladies, who want a Mayor Thomas? He said he is a godly like man. I have questions. I have not seen gentleman like manner in a long time. Honesty. I feel like people don't even be honest with themselves, to let alone be looking out here for people who are honest. Daz once said, I'm just here for the comments. Jen Irving said, respect, emotional accountability, stability, support, reciprocity, humor, ambition, and empathy. Do men have empathy? Are men empathetic? Do you guys feel like y'all are empathetic? Emotional intelligence. Yo, that was the one for me. The emotional intelligence. The no drama. God-fearing. Jalise said, the only thing I need from a man is the one thing he can provide. And these are the things that I don't agree with. I do not agree with that. I do not. Like, men provide so much more than buddy. It's so much more than penis. You can get so much more out of a man, but why would you only want penis out of a man with all that he and his beautifulness brings? Like, why would you only want that? I do not. I want it all. I want the full package. I want the godliness. I want the joy, the happiness, the adventure, the fun, just I'm a free human. And so just like, let's go be free. let's just go be free. But it is what it is. We've come to the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and pay these bills. I am going to transition. We're going to pull up another live. We are going to have an amazing conversation on cannabis. Ardent, the CEO of Ardent Chanel, is going to be live in the building with us. And so I am super excited. I wanted to wrap up yesterday's What Women Want between the ages of 35 and 50 years old. And because there are a lot of us out here that are single that are looking, but we don't have time to waste time. Like, we're not out here wasting time. We don't have time for that. And so, yes, be very clear. And so remember yesterday, I couldn't even say relationship. I couldn't even say relationship yesterday. And today I can say it because I think I want it. Good rising, Kali alive.
You recently inquired for assistance on your IRS tax debt.
Never mind. Yes, Mayor Thomas, that was a wow as far as the whole buddy situation is concerned. She just want buddy. She don't need nothing else. And so that is not, I don't think a lot of women, based on the conversation that we had yesterday, I think a lot of women are looking for very similar things. Like, we just want the companionship. I do think we need to have more conversations in the future about what that companionship looks like, especially when you have everything else, and knowing how to quote unquote play your role when you have everything and you just need this man for this buddy or for this companionship. Is he really companionship, or is he another accessory? And so we will continue those conversations at a later date, but not today. Let's go ahead and pay these bills. And when we come back, I am super excited for a cannabis conversation.
With every vaccination, we're taking a step toward a better future, a step toward seeing our friends, toward family gatherings and backyard barbecues, toward